My name is Karlyle Kramer. I'm a full-time teacher and a 2-season coach at South Whidbey High School. I'm also a parent of 3 children in this district. I attended South Whidbey School since first grade, graduated from South Whidbey High School, and I chose to return here to teach, to coach, and to hopefully change lives. Growing up, my teachers, along with my parents, were the most influential people in my life. I believed I was capable of offering that same guidance, inspiration, and support to young people in the same community that molded me. Teaching at South Whidbey High School was not a backup plan. It was my first option. It was my dream. Tonight, I want to talk about trust. Everything about teaching is personal. The system is set up that way. We know that the most effective teachers are the ones who establish trust with their students. Their learning will suffer if they do not trust us. We must be trustworthy in our actions, in our words, in our intentions, in our behaviors, and in our promises. We must work at it as well. Trust does not develop nor sustain without work. Everything about teaching is personal. The fact that we started at the misunderstood 3.1% cap is disappointing and personal. This negotiation process seemed like an opportune time to begin to rebuild trust in this district, to rebuild trust not only between the superintendent, the school board, and the teachers, but also to begin to rebuild trust with community members. Trust has been decaying in the last years. This was and still is an excellent opportunity to show an olive branch. Even though it was mandated by the state Supreme Court, passing along overdue educators' salaries would still reflect positively on our school district. I was hoping for the message that many educators from other districts have heard. This is long overdue. You deserve this. Instead, here we are. It was the easiest olive branch you've had in years, and it's not too late. It's not too late. Eventually, we will have a contract, and we will teach our students. However, I'm confident we will not be in our classrooms teaching without a good amount of progress in the salary correction column. What you do between now and the actual first day of school will have a significant impact on the trust level within our school district. It's time for a change. It's time to work towards rebuilding our trust. I mentioned earlier that teaching in this school district, teaching influencing kids in this community, was my dream since childhood. I shared that with you because in the last few years, I have questioned my desire to stay in education. I have questioned my desire to continue teaching in this school district. I have questioned how long I can continue to give so much to try to impact lives while too often feeling unheard and disrespected. I have questioned whether I should fear retribution when I attempt to have a voice. I've questioned how long I can successfully teach when my colleagues and I have to continually fight for fair professional pay. In this case, we are fighting for what has legally been allocated to us. This is tiring and it breaks down trust. My trust in this district has been wavering, and it's not only because of this negotiation process. There are multiple issues, and yes, we all have work to do. Right now, though, I'm asking you, our leaders, I'm asking you to consider, to acknowledge this distrust and intentionally work toward repairing it. I'm asking you to acknowledge, to consider that 50+ school districts in Washington state have not only corrected their misunderstanding of the 3.1% cap, but they have also honored their educators with appropriate salary corrections.